We're just gonna start. Feet are gonna be sit bones distance apart, so about a fist width distance apart. Toes are gonna be forward, shoulders down and back. Navel's gonna be pulled in. Off. From here, we're just gonna rise up to those toes and right back down. Straight up and straight back down. So our ankles aren't gonna be opening up as we rise up. We're just gonna straight up, straight down, straight up, and straight down. So from the side, it's gonna be straight, rising up, and lowering back down. So we don't wanna be pulled forward to lose our balance. We don't wanna be arching our back, just neutral pelvis. That navel's still tucked in. So straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. We're going to slowly come onto our mat. We're going to lay on our mat. We're going to extend that right leg. Left leg's going to go vertical. From here, we're just going to start with a small leg circle. So going across the body and then opening up. Again, small leg circle here. Hips stay planted. Inhale as we cross the body. Exhale as we open up away from the body. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to open up that hip slightly, bring it across the body. So inhale as we open, exhale as we bring it away. We're going to lower that left leg down. Right leg's going to come vertical. We're going to start with that cross body small circle here. So again, really think of a neutral pelvis, engaging that core. Nice flat spine. Shoulders are down and back. Inhale as we cross the body. Exhale as we open up. And then we're going to reverse that circle. So inhale as we open it up, exhale as we come across the body. Still having those neutral hips so that pelvis is nice and flat against the mat. Then we're going to lower that right leg down. That left leg is going to come vertical. We're going to go into full leg circle. So here, focus on keeping the shoulders planted as that leg comes across. That left hip rises. So inhale as it comes across the body. Exhale as we open up that hip. Let's do one more this direction. Big inhale as we come across the body. Exhale as we open up that hip. And then we're going to change direction. So opening up that hip on the inhale. Exhaling as we come across the body. Inhale as we open up the hip. Exhale as we come across the body. We're going to slowly lower that left leg. That right leg's going to come vertical. We're going to go into that cross body circle. So coming across the left side of the body, opening up that hip. So that right leg's coming across the body and then opening up the hip. That right hip can lift off the mat. We want to think of that right shoulder being pressed into the mat. And then we're going to change direction. So we're going to take that leg out to the right first at the inhale. Exhale as it comes across the body. Inhale as we open up that hip. Exhale as we come across the body. Closer. We're going to do one more this direction, opening up that right hip, coming across the left side of the body. We're going to plant both feet. I'll come at an angle, that'll help a little bit. We're going to take our elbows nice and wide behind our head. We're going to go into that basic chest lift. So lifting the chest, lowering it right back down. We want a neutral spine, so when we come down, we don't want to arch our back so that we can slide our hand through. We want a neutral spine the entire time. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift, last. Love them to pieces. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. Still having that neutral spine, still pulling that navel down into the floor here. We're going to slowly hold it at the top. We're going to go into that Pilates 100. So again, we can go at this level if we want. We can go straight vertical, or you can lower weight. Anytime we have discomfort, just place those hands behind the head for support. So it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a deep breath. Let's hold at the top here. And slowly release down. We're going to give those knees a hug. We're going to slowly rock side to side. We're going to extend the legs out. We're going to go into that roll up. So again, if you need assistance, you can always plant the feet, knees to the ceiling. Use the hamstring assist on the way up. So we take a deep breath in as we exhale. Keep those heels planted. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Hinging at the waist, reaching forward. I'll give us a better angle here. We're going to restack at the top. Create that C curve. Roll back one vertebrae at a time. Oh, I got my buddy here. Inhale at the back. Exhale as we come up. Keeping those feet planted. Pulling that navel in. Hinging at the waist. Big reach forward. We're going to restack. Create that C curve as we go back. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, exhale as we come up, one vertebrae at a time, peeling off that mat, hinging forward, restacking, curling back down one vertebrae at a time. Let's try a couple more of these. Inhale, exhale as we come up, hinging forward, restacking, creating that C curve as we go back. Let's try a last one here. Inhale, exhale as we come up. Keeping those heels planted, pulling that navel in, hinging forward at the waist, restacking, going back one vertebrae at a time. We're going to slowly go into that single leg stretch. Remember that knee is going to be over the hip. So from your profile, knee is going to be over the hip. So this is our catch position right here. So a little bit more ab engagement to keep that neutral spine. Again, if you have head and neck, that can be lower down to the floor. So from here, it's a quick exhale, inhale at the transition, exhale the catch. Spine stays neutral, so you want to think of yourself on a nice tightrope. We're going to go into that double leg stretch. So again, Both knees come in at the exhale. Inhale, send them away. Exhale, catch. Inhale, send away. Now again, if you've had a neck discomfort, just send those legs away at the exhale, at the inhale. Exhale as you bring the knees to the chest. Inhale as you send them away so the hands can be back for support if you need it. Exhale as they come in. Inhale as they send away. We're going to go into single straight leg stretch. So that's a 2 stiffing breaths at the catch. Exhale the transition. We'll do one more each leg. And then we'll go into that crisscross. Crisscross elbows are nice and wide. Think of pressing that back shoulder into the floor as that knee comes in. Exhale. Inhale the transition. Exhale as you rotate to the other side. Again, that spine is neutral. We don't want to be slipping side to side. Nice neutral spine like we're on that balance beam. We'll do one more each direction and slowly come onto our mat. We're going to place our hands by our side. We're going to slowly go into some pelvic curls. So you're going to curl the pelvis up one vertebrae at a time and then slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. We're going to exhale as we lift that pelvis up and inhale as we lower it back down. So shoulders are heavy, ribs are heavy. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. If you want a little extra, those arms can go vertical. You'll need a little bit more core engagement to stabilize the pelvis. Again, we're going to exhale as we lift those hips, peeling off the spine one vertebrae at a time. And then inhale as we lower back down. Let's try a couple more here. Exhale as we lift those hips up. Inhale as we lower down. And the last one. Exhale as we come up. Inhale as we lower down. This time, we're going to exhale. We're going to lift those hips up. We're going to take that right leg vertical. We're going to flex the foot as it goes down away from the body, point it as it comes vertical. So your glute is really supporting the entire body weight. Hips are going to be neutral. We don't want to drop the hips and swing the hips. Inhale as we lower that flexed foot. Exhale as it comes vertical. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as it comes vertical. Couple more. Last one here. We're going to lower that right foot down. Left leg will come vertical. We're going to inhale as we flex the foot lowered away. Exhale as we bring it back vertical. Again, nice quiet hips, neutral spine, shoulders are down and back. Hands can be on the floor or both hands vertical. We'll try a couple more here. Nice quiet hips. We'll slowly lower that foot down, lowering the hips one vertebrae at a time. We're going to come all the way up to seated. We're going to grab the knees, give them a hug. We're going to go into rolling like a ball. So again, if you need a little more assistance, engage those hamstrings. Feet together, knees apart. We're going to have that C curve in the spine. So a rounded spine, tucking that navel in. Last, can you come over here? Come over here. Sit down right there. Good boy. He wants to help. So we're gonna find our balancing point on that sit bones, create that C curve. Exhale as we roll back. Quick inhale, exhale as we come up. We're gonna balance without letting those feet tap the floor. Again, if you wanna take it up, holding the front of the shins as you rock. If you wanna take it to the next level, Lance, stop that. We're gonna, Lance, you're a bad boy. We're gonna cross the arms, make the ball as tight as we can. It's a little more difficult with a tighter ball. And an extra helper here. There we go. Nice and tight here. Keep those legs nice and tight. Exhale as we go back. Quick inhale. Exhale as we come up. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna hold this V-sit at the top. So nice, easy hold. Again, if you need to, engage those hamstrings. Otherwise, let's just pulse our arms here. Shoulders down away from our ears. That navel's still tucked in. Nice, easy breath here. And let's slowly go into elbow drag. So arms are gonna start in front. We're gonna drag one elbow at the exhale. Inhale, reset. Drag that other elbow at the exhale. Inhale, reset. If you need to use those hamstrings, just grab that hamstring that you're not dragging. Remember to keep breathing. Exhale the drag, inhale the reset. Exhale the drag, inhale the reset. Exhale the drag, inhale the reset. Let's try one more each side. And last one. Nice job. We're gonna come all the way down onto our mats. We're gonna go into those rollovers. So our spine should be pretty warmed up from our roll ups, from our rolling like a ball. So again, level one, let's just bring those knees into the chest, right back to neutral. Knees into the chest. So here you're gonna think of using a lot of abdomen to get those knees into the chest, back to neutral. Level two, let's take it up to that shoulder stand. Same thing, take it up to that shoulder stand, and then rolling back down one vertebrae at a time. A lot of control here, using that core. Rolling up to that shoulder stand, coming down one vertebrae at a time. If you're gonna roll all the way over, legs are at full extension. Fingertips pressed into the floor. So really engage your triceps, relaxing the head and neck. We're gonna go all the way over, tap those feet, slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Again, reset. Exhale as we roll over. Tap at the inhale. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Again, press these fingertips into the mat. Let's try it again. Exhale as we roll over. Quick tap at the inhale. Exhale as we come down, one vertebrae at a time. We'll try a couple more here. Last one. All right, let's rock up to our seated position. We're gonna go into a spine stretch forward. So feet can be hip distance apart. Nice flex feet here. We're gonna hinge at the waist, reaching forward. So we wanna be like we're pushing against the table. We wanna have a neutral pelvis. So we don't wanna just tip forward. We wanna think of elongating the spine, keeping that pelvis as neutral as possible as we're reaching forward, stretching that spine, restacking, creating that C curve, stretching the spine. Hips are gonna wanna push back, fingertips go forward, restack. Breathing, we're gonna exhale as we push that table away. Inhale as we restack. Exhale as we push that table away. Inhale as we restack. Exhale as we push that table away. Inhale as we restack. We'll do one more. And restack. We're gonna take the arms into a T. Now here, I know it's not a flattering view of the big feet, but we wanna focus on our feet being steady. We don't want to shift our hips. So you wanna think of neutral sit bones. 2 quick sniffing breaths as we rotate each direction. So we'll start going to the right side, sniffing breaths as we come in, exhale at the rotation. So even as I rotate, we're not leaning even weight on those sit bones, even as the torso rotates. Shoulders are down and back, away from our ears. Sniffing breaths at the rotation, exhale at the reset. Okay, we're gonna slowly go onto our backs. We're gonna go into what we call a corkscrew. So, corkscrew, we're gonna start by going up straight overhead, going down, the right side, all the way horseshoeing the legs to that left side, coming up overhead, the left side, and then back down the center. So it's very similar to our roll over, but we're going to use a lot more oblique and torso control to get that horseshoe with the legs. So starting on our backs, legs are going to come straight up over the head. So straight up over the head. Again here, fingertips pressed into the floor, straight up overhead. Legs are going to go to the right, come down the right side of the spine, nice and slow. Horseshoe the legs to the left, overhead, and then back down the center of the spine. We're going to do that again. We're going to take the legs overhead. This time we're going to go down the left side of the spine, horseshoe those legs, back up the right side. Back to the center. Let's try one more of those. Straight overhead. Take it to the right side. Slowly coming down one vertebrae at a time. Horseshoe those legs. Over the left side. And then back to the center. Let's just hug those knees and take them to the right side. We're going to stack those knees, stack those hips, look over that left shoulder. Just relax in the spine for a bit. I know with our rollovers, our roll-ups, rolling like a ball, corkscrews, we've done a lot of spinal movement. We're going to take the leg center, drop them over to the left, look over that right shoulder. Again, think of stacking the hips, stacking the knees. If you need some assistance, that left hand can come on top of that right knee. We're going to slowly hug the knees, rock up to our seated position. We're going to go into our saw. So again, feet are flexed, hip distance apart. We're going to reach across to that right foot with the left hand. Right arm's going to reach behind us. So we're going to lengthen that shoulder girdle. Again, hips aren't moving, they're not shifting. So from the side profile, lengthening that shoulder girdle, restacking at the inhale. Exhale, reach that right hand outside the left foot. Left hand reaches behind us. So again, left hand outside the right foot, right hand behind us. Inhale, restack. Exhale, hinging forward, opening up that shoulder girdle. Inhale, restack. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as we restack. Nice even weight on our sit bones. We're not shifting around right to left, forward to back. Restack. Restack. Coming back up. And last one. Very nice. We're going to come on to our stomachs, our torso here. We're going to go into that, we'll go into single leg kick series. So again, We're on the forearms. Shoulders are pressed down and back. We don't want to sink into our mats. So nice proud chest, shoulders down and back. Again, we want to think of pressing those hips into the mat. So if you get up here and you feel yourself coming off the floor, you've gone too far. So you might want to limit your range of motion to here. So it's sniffing breaths at the double kick towards the glute, and then exhale as release. Switch legs. Back to that right. Foot is flexed as it comes up, points as it drops back towards the floor. Feet are about hip width apart. So pressing the hips into the mat, pulling the navel into the spine. I know it's a lot to think about, but focus on those two components, keeping those hips planted, pulling that navel in, as well as a proud chest, shoulders down and back. We'll do one more each leg. We'll finish up with that left leg and slowly come down. We'll go into that double leg kick series. So double leg kick, we'll start with that. We'll start with the left ear on the floor. Hands can be stacked on that lower back or on the glutes. Again, it's 3 counts as those heels come up. And then we're gonna exhale as we lengthen the legs, lift the torso, stretch the chest and arms, and then lower the other ear to the floor. Feet flex as they bend, point as they lengthen away. Again, still keeping the hips and pubis bone pressed into our mat. That navel wants to pull up into the spine. So we have something's pressing down, something's pulling up. It's a lot to remember, but try to just pick one. Try to focus on those hips being planted. Sniffing breath in, exhale as we come up. Sniffing breaths for 3, exhale nice and long as we come up. We'll do one more each direction. And slowly come down. We're gonna place the hands at the shoulders. We're gonna come into our child's pose or resting position. So again, heels together, sitting on those heels, lengthening the fingertips away from us, taking some nice deep focused breaths here. We're gonna slowly come up to our seated position. We're gonna start by rolling like a ball, very similar to rolling like a ball position. We're gonna extend that right leg out, bring it down, extend that left leg out, bring it down. Let's go back to that right leg. Then add the left. We're gonna go into double leg rocker. Again, if you need to modify, do that single leg rocker. We're gonna start with that right leg. So we're gonna rock to the middle of the spine, back up. Again, we don't want to change the position of the spine or of the legs. The legs shouldn't be kicking as we're doing this. We want them pretty steady as we're rolling. Now, if you're doing that double leg rocker, find that comfortable position, balance on the seat bones. Exhale as you roll back. Quick inhale at the back, exhale as we come up. If we're going to do that single leg rocker, let's switch, holding that left leg as we come back and up. C curve in the spine, shoulders down and back. Again, if you're doing double leg rocker. We'll do one more here. Nice big hold, control, 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 and slowly lower down. All right, we're gonna go into our mermaid stretch. So here we can really focus on our form and technique. So we're gonna take those legs, both legs to our right. You wanna imagine that shoulders against that wall, hips against that wall. Again, legs closer, a little more difficult. Open stagger is gonna be a little bit easier to tackle to start. We're gonna grab that top ankle. We're gonna reach overhead at the exhale, lengthening that rib cage. So you want this hip heavy as we reach overhead. Again, that shoulder's open. We're not reaching across the front. It's nice and open. Inhale the transition. Exhale as we reach over. Soft elbow, strong shoulder. So we're not sinking into the shoulder. Strong shoulder, reach away from that ankle. Inhale the transition. Exhale as we reach towards that ankle. Inhale the transition. Exhale as we reach away. Inhale the transition. Exhale as we reach towards that ankle. Inhale the transition. Exhale as we reach away. We'll do one more cycle this side. Big exhale, lengthening that spine, making that hip heavy. Inhale the transition. Exhale as we reach away from that ankle. Strong supporting shoulder, soft elbow. All right, we're gonna take the legs to our left side. Again, stacking, staggering, your choice. We're gonna grab that top ankle. Nice proud chest, shoulders and hips against that imaginary wall. Start by exhaling, reaching towards that top ankle, stretching the shoulder into the rib cage, heavy hip on the floor. Inhale the transition, exhale as we go away. So here the right shoulder is strong, we're not sinking into it. Strong shoulder, soft elbow. Inhale the transition, exhale as we reach towards that left ankle. Inhale the transition, exhale as we reach away. Inhale the transition, exhale as we reach towards that ankle. Inhale the transition, exhale as we reach away. We'll try one more here. And last one. Nice. All right, we're gonna come into a comfortable seated position. It can be lotus, it can be butterfly, whatever's comfortable for you. You wanna think of a tall spine, heavy hips and sit bones. So here from the profile, we're gonna have a tall spine. We don't wanna be leaning forward, no rounded back, strong back, shoulders down and back, proud chest. From here, you're just gonna give me some neck flexion and extension. So think of that proud chest, undoing all of our technique activities that we've done for the week. And then we're slowly gonna look over the shoulder, right and left. So here we're not rotating the torso. Torso remains neutral. We're just moving the head and neck here. Again, think of that long spine, strong back, proud chest. And then we're gonna take our ear to our shoulder. So right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. So my shoulders aren't shifting as I'm rotating the head. We want nice, steady torso, sit bones have even weight. Just lengthening that one side of the neck. And then we'll slowly bring the fingertips into the temple. So here we're gonna exhale, bring those elbows together. Inhale as we open. Exhale as we bring the elbows to touch. Inhale as we open. Exhale, opening the shoulder girdle. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, opening shoulder girdle. Inhale, opening the chest. We'll try a couple more here. Thank you all for joining me today. I'll be back on the back patio next weekend. I think that's the, let's say, November 13th. So I'll see everyone on the back patio November 13th. In the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to text me, and we can go over a particular movement. I can send little videos throughout the week. If you guys want to be challenged a bit, we can go on to advanced movements, whatever you guys like. I'm open to it. So enjoy your session and have a great weekend. See you next week.